Yuck!
What's wrong, John?
Nothing.
I know. I forgot to put salt in the soup. I am sorry, everyone.
No problem, Esther. You just inspired me to tell you another parable.
Wow! Thank you, Esther, for inspiring Uncle Yesh.
Well, it is very short but holds an important lesson.
Never mind. Tell it to us, Uncle.
Jesus once took his disciples up to a mountain where he taught them in private. Jesus said to them, "You are the salt of the earth. But if salt has lost its taste, how can its saltiness be restored? When salt is no longer good for anything, it is thrown out and it gets trampled underfoot."
Isn't Jesus complimenting his disciples?
You are right, Esther. Jesus is indeed complimenting them because salt was considered very precious during that time. In fact, as you just found out, food is tasteless without salt.
But what is the message of this parable, Uncle?
Well, today, Jesus is saying to each one of us, you are the salt of the earth. By this, he means to tell us that we as his followers should add flavor to the world.
But how, Uncle?
I'm coming to that, John. Esther, you brought fish for the journey, right? And it is more than 10 days old, isn't it?
Uncle, it's actually older than that.
Well, why did that fish not get spoiled?
Because it was salted and dried.
Thanks, Esther. You just heard what Esther told us, right? Well, even during that time, salt was used extensively to preserve food. Remember, there were no refrigerators at the time of Jesus. Without salt, the food would have got spoiled.
But how is this connected to the parable?
Jesus is telling us that the world cannot stop itself from becoming rotten. Rotting morals, rotting principles, social decay, etc. This is where we Christians come in. God has given us the responsibility to stop this social decay.
But how can we do that?
Today we find it easier to join the evil rather than fight it. Remember, you become a part of the evil when you sit quietly and allow bad things to happen around you. It is like salt losing its saltiness by mixing with other impure substances.
Wow, that's a great explanation, Uncle. As Jesus says in the Gospel, we may even have to face persecution and be hated by this world as it hated him. But we have to stand true to him.
Well said, Joshua. Yes, there are times when we start following Jesus, but the world, with its many distractions, lead us astray. When that happens, we lose our substance. We fall into sin and become like salt without flavor or power.
Now I understand.
There is another interesting fact about salt. Salt causes thirst.
I remember feeling thirsty whenever I ate salted peanuts.
You must have heard the old saying, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. But I'm sure that if salt was added to its hay, it would need no more coaxing. As the salt of this world, we need to make others thirst for Jesus and his teachings through our own words and deeds. People should look at us and marvel at how we are facing our troubles with a smile. Our life should make others look beyond us at the person who inspires us to lead a life of love and hope.
Wow,
that is such an interesting explanation, Uncle.
So are you prepared to be salt of the earth?
Yes, we are.
Then let us praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. We are the salt of this world.